Hey y'all,
Hey
and
guys.
welcome back to We Didn't Read the Fine Print.
Woohoo.
We're your host, Addie,
And I'm Farah.
and we back with another episode, y'all. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
It's been a new year. Hey, girl.
2025 doing this thing.
2025 is here and rolling, coming at you fast, y'all.
Yes.
Yes, mom checking. What's going
Mom
on?
checking.
Check, check, check.
I'm doing good. I'm doing
Period.
great. I can't complain. God is so
Period.
good, girl.
Yes,
When I
yes.
say, I don't know what it was, but 24 rolled out and 25 been doing its thing. I
I
can't
love it.
complain. Everything is everything. Truly learning to just instead of just putting stuff out there like, oh, I'm not gonna do this or I'm gonna do this. I'm starting to practice it, and I feel like that's why my
Mm-hmm.
results and my whole life is like turning around like a 180.
Right.
Eli, he elevated now. He went to the throwing stuff, and now he climbing on stuff and throwing stuff. It's a combo now. He like climbing up, boom, like
Tyler
hugging stuff.
life.
Yo, so that's other than that, that's it. And I can't even complain about that because I've been having my little balance with, my sitters and my work and everything.
I
Everything is
love
just
that.
coming along, Ted. Everything
Come on,
coming along.
2025.
Everything coming along. Just
I
that's
love
is
it.
what
I
it
love it.
is.
Thank
Mom
God
check
for
for you,
that.
girl.
Mom check. Yes, I feel like we've been having a ball rolling for my everything in
Yes, it's
2025.
coming.
Our Mom's Fitness Club, ladies, make sure
Mm-hmm.
y'all are at our boxing class every Sunday. You can always check We Didn't Read the Fine Print Instagram page for all details, explaining, dates, times, and everything. But it's
Yep.
typically every Sunday and it's free right now. So come on and get fit.
Yeah, come on.
That New Year's resolution.
Throw a couple punches.
So I'm enjoying that. Actually, we talk all the time about our dieting.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Doing our juices, child, smoothies, trying
Green
to
tea
eat
tearing the
better.
stomach up.
Girl. Meal prep. You've been doing your
Okay,
meal prep. Like
I
I
have.
feel like we really have been being consistent with
Yeah.
like the things, the way things been rolling. We've been like being consistent with it.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very excited to
Yeah.
be in this space right now. I feel like life is good. Life is what it should be.
Yes.
And I feel like it's just going to get better.
Yes.
I just
Only
feel like
up
it's
from
going to get
here.
better.
Yep.
Yes, like you said, I don't know what 2024
I don't know what that was
beef
about.
it had with me.
I don't
But
know.
that's gone. And I feel like 25 is welcoming me with like a warm embrace. Like, come on, girl, you belong over this side.
Yes.
Come on.
Yep. Practice what you preach, and that's gonna
Yes.
start coming all in.
Yes. Be
I'm loving it.
consistent. Consistency. That's going to be the word of the day. Consistency, guys.
Consistency.
Whatever it is that you do, just be consistent with it and it will all do what you just do.
Yep.
So, okay, mom checking. Yeah. So today's topic, we got what?
I'm
sorry.
right now. I'm also running off of fumes. I just worked last night, got off, got the baby. So it's been a long,
Mom
going on
life,
24 hours.
girl, gotta work, get the
that's my
baby,
norm.
then come back to work.
Yeah, that's
and
my
do-
norm.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
yeah.
you definitely got that nightlife going on. Today's topic, we gonna
Yes.
talk about mom identity.
Yes.
You had shared something on Instagram not too long ago, and it was like a video of this woman like lighting a lighter and then passing it to the kid, and the kid's like doing it, and like you see her passing it to the kids from like baby, preteen, teenager, then adult, and then like as an adult she lights the lighter and pass it, and like the kid like basically can light their own lighter, so it's like, well, it's no use for me no more.
Right.
So I feel like a lot of moms, not even just moms, parents, because I seen my brother kind of go through it too. His daughter is 16, she'll be 17 at the end of April. And like he's really having a hard time transitioning from like little Michaela to like not even like young adult Michaela, because she's like a young adult. She's a young lady. She's in 11th grade. She tried to get a car. Like she's growing up, and he's having a hard time like grasping the idea of like her not needing him. I feel like a lot of times as parents, we like place a lot of our world. We center it around our children. We most of the time we don't have a choice.
Yes.
But also we don't like do anything to fill our own cup outside of the kid. And I feel like then once the kid kind of like, start becoming their own person and like going down their own path and their own journey, and you want to still be like okay, here he laying it out for him, and they like, well, no, this kind of works better for me,
Right.
and you're like, well, what do you mean? This is how it's supposed to be, and it's
Right.
like you can't understand like how you don't need me. Yes.
Yes.
So I definitely want to talk about that right now. So, I had a question. How do you feel about having a life outside of motherhood versus the child is your world narrative?
Oh, I love it. Oh,
Okay.
I love it. Can't have nothing but it. I feel like in the beginning when they're like so small, I feel like they're still young, but as infants, I feel like it was so easy to get sucked in, and I feel like that's why I wasn't ready to like, start dating or anything until probably now. When they say it get easier, it really do get easier. Like I'm not
Yes.
at the top because he's still a toddler, but even
Yeah.
now it's easier than it was, maybe a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I realized how much this topic even mattered until I like start branching out and dating, and then it's just like, oh, this feel good. Like a life outside of my son. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
dropping him off, and then I went to like dropping him off to like, all right, what to do to dropping him off. Like I got something to do.
Okay.
And then you like what you do too. It's just like, this is fun. And you forget that feeling. It feels so good. Like,
Come on, talk about
so
it.
good. Even if it's something like regular, like not even something planned. I feel like they be the best moments when it's not planned. Like, let me just jump up and, see if I get a sitter since I've been invited somewhere and you had the time of your life. And it could be the littlest things like, my little friend called me like, let's take this ride with me. Oh, let me get up. I'm gonna take this ride, and you be having fun, listen to the music and stuff.
Yes,
you ain't got
just without kids, just adult time.
Exactly,
adult time. That's
exactly. Adult time. Even just probably like last week. Eli just, he's just all over the place, and I'm just in the house. It's just we work home. With my night off, I had to call Kalia over. She in the mom group. Shout out to you, Kalia girl. And I'm just like, just come over. Bring some wine. I'll get some pizza. Let's just talk about some adult stuff. It's always the phone, but it's just like, I just need that adult
interaction,
company.
that adult interaction, that energy.
I need to talk about that. I'm just feel like not trapped, but I feel like this is not my life. Like I need some adult stuff. And she, that helped me. She came over, we talked, we had a little wine, and you really need those moments. You really do need life outside of your kid. You need those moments because while you're making memories for them, you don't want to lose memories that you could be making for yourself. You still have to make your own, memories. So
yeah.
What about you, girl?
I agree. Like you said just now, like you still gotta make memories for yourself because you don't get that time back.
Yeah, you don't.
Like once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like life just keeps moving forward.
Yep.
So it's like you don't never want to look back and be like, damn, when I was doing this, I could have simultaneously been doing this as well for me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? While being the mom and being this and being that, I could have been like working on like the side hustle that I always wanted to do. Like I feel like a lot of times when you do become a parent, you lose like sight of who you are because you do get like trapped up into like being the best parent that you could be. And it's rightfully so though. You know what I mean? Because your kids are very special to you. So of course you want to like do all that you can and go above and beyond and stuff like that. And you should. But I do feel like it is also important to remember yourself because you get lost and them dreams that you had, they just fall by the wayside and you're like, maybe you wanted to write a book or, you wanted to open up a coffee shop or, you wanted to start doing music, like whatever it is, like they kind of just fall through the wayside because you like trying to plan play dates and you want to make sure that like you getting them in extracurricular activities and that they eating nutritional meals and like all that stuff is important and you still can do that while still like setting out that time to yourself. So I feel like it's very important to have a life outside of motherhood. Also, I seen this post on Instagram and the lady was saying like she can't relate when people say like my kids are my world. She was like, I live in a whole universe and I mean, she said, I live in a whole galaxy. She said, my
Right.
kids are a universe within my galaxy. But
Yes.
like,
I
I
like
still
how she
have
put
a whole
that.
nother
Oh, that's
galaxy.
good.
And I felt that. And it was
Yep.
so many people in the comments like
Yep.
trying to drag her.
No, that's how it should be.
What do you mean your kids are not your world? My kids are my world. Like, yes, I might do other stuff, but my kids are my... It's like, are you so caught up on the language that she used or the word
Maybe.
choices that you're missing the
Maybe.
actual message?
Yeah,
And then
that's what
some
it
girl
is,
kind of said
probably.
the same exact thing that she said.
But
She
just
just said it a
different
different
word.
way. And it's
Mhm.
like, well, girl, you agree then, because
Right.
that's literally what she just said.
Because you want to think about it as this, honestly, like, you know how, to go back to what you said about your what did you just say about not about your world,
The
about
galaxy, I mean, the universe, the galaxies.
no, right before you were saying that. I'm gonna just jump into it. So
Okay.
you know how you gotta give. Oh, that's what you were saying. Like, you give your kids, you know, your all, whatever. But you gotta give everything your all. You have to give your career your
Period.
all. You have to give self care. You have to give everything 100. You can't just give your kid everything, because everything around you gonna fall apart. Then you're not gonna have nothing to give your kid. You have to water yourself. You have to water that mental. You
Can't
have
pour
to
from an
water.
empty cup.
Exactly, you have to. So the way you love your
Can't pour
kid, your
from
kid
it.
is your world. You have to love yourself just as much. Or
Yes.
how would your child can feel it? Oh, you love me, but they ain't gonna look at you like. So that's what we do. We just give ourselves to another person, child or not. Like, you can't
Right.
give yourself. We're designed, you know, for a purpose, and our kids are part of that purpose. But think about if you don't have a kid. So then
Right.
what? You have no purpose? No, you have to pour into yourself
Exactly.
with or without a child. You just have to balance.
And
That's our
they
main
have
thing.
purpose
Balance.
too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
we're all on borrowed time. They have
Yeah.
their own
Okay.
journey, you know what I mean, and purpose as well that they're
Yes.
here to fulfill.
Yep.
So it's like, you gotta learn how to also let go. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when you in this, stuck in this, my kid is my world phase, and you don't have nothing else going around
Your
outside of
kids gonna
that
pick that up, and that's you don't want them to have that whole
at all.
mentality.
Or they'll start like resenting you because it's like, yo, I can't breathe. Or it's like you're forcing with the things that you wanted to do onto me. Like, for
Right.
instance, you know, you might want to, as a person before you
Yep.
had children, you might have been into like law or like criminal
Right.
justice, and then now you have a kid and they're your world and everything is just like kid centered, to like now you're like pushing them to go to school. You should go to school. Like, now you
Right.
picking out like law schools,
Right.
not even seeing, consciously being aware that like, yo, you trying to push your life on them.
Right.
You're not even allowing them to like pursue their own journey and their own path. Like, you're doing the things that you wanted to do that you felt like you couldn't because you had a kid.
Yep.
Now you trying to get them to fulfill that. And it's like, they're going to resent you for that. They're going to be so irritated that you don't just like, you're not listening to me. Like,
Right.
you're creating my world for me, and that's not how it works. Like, I need you to actually listen to me and hear what I want to do, and then learn how to support me in that.
Yeah.
Like, going back to my brother's situation, well, not even like the situation, but like watching him, like, you know, transition from having his daughter be like this young kid that actually needs so much more from him, to like now where like she's a little more independent, and he's like, she don't even want to like sit and talk to me no more. Like, she don't even have no conversation for me. I answer something, it's like one word.
Yeah.
Like, and you could tell he is so hurt by it.
But
I'll be like,
he got to do his own thing.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Cameron, you gotta remember,
Yeah.
when we were that age, our friends was like our fucking world.
Yes.
Like, we wasn't trying to kick it with mommy and daddy. Like, even now, you don't just try to kick it with mommy and daddy. Like, you and dads be out. Like, y'all be outside. So when she want to go outside, it's like, bro, that's what we did. Like, you know what I mean? That's a part of the growing up. Like, I was going down to the gallery, taking pictures at Photo Store with my friends when I was like 13. It was nothing. I lived in North Philly. So walking to Broad and Lehigh, getting on the 8th and Market takes you inside the gallery. It was nothing. Me and my girlfriends used to be down there getting Annie and pretzels, taking pictures at Photo Store. Okay. Getting right back, getting some Master Walk, getting back on the 8th and Market and walking back home. Like, we had a time. Him and his friends used to ride their bikes to West Philly.
Listen, okay.
All over the town, just like, you know, living life, enjoying life. Like, and it was like, we didn't even have cell phones back then. Like, my mom and them couldn't call me and be like, where you at? Or like, look on where you location, send me that location. It wasn't none of that. It was just like, okay, be careful.
Times.
You know what I mean? Be aware of your surroundings, and then you go and then you come back. Like, now it's like, you can call this little girl, whenever you want. You can text her, like all the FaceTime, like all of the things. Send me that location right now, like all of the things. Like, and you just gotta like. I know it's hard, but like, you know, try to ease into it or like just look at it from a different perspective. It's not personal. It's not like that. I don't mess with you. She don't want to go hang out with her mom either. You know what I mean? She barely want to hang out with me. Right. And I used to be like, that used to be my number one like fan.
Listen, that was like, my niece is my they so grown. That kind of that kind of got me too. My niece is grown now. Like me and my niece like will like hang out. Like we'll still like hang out or something like that. But now she got her own life. She got her little boyfriend now, and I'm just like, I want to outside like, oh, that was my baby too.
Exactly.
Because your sibling kids really be like yours.
They really
especially when they have them.
Oh, for so sure. Young. When they young and you grow up with them, they be like your baby. I used to go pick her up from daycare every day at like the end of my high school
was me and
career.
My oldest niece and my oldest nephew.
And now she's watching my son.
Yes. Okay. Now
ain't that crazy? I was watching you changing your little butt, and now you changing Kobe little butt and watching him. I'm like, yo, you think you can watch Kobe for me today?
That's the example how much time fly. You have to like really, work
be
on
aware.
yourself. Yeah, be aware because you put all your time in your kid, then it's gonna blink like that, and you're gonna be like, I could have did so much in these years, but now you starting over. You don't
even with dating. Like a lot of times, remember when Crazy? What was his name? I can't remember. Not like what was his name. I can't. Zoe. Remember Zoe was like,
"Oh my god,
y'all should wait till the kid is 18 before you date, because y'all making all the sense."
Like, he was being so passive aggressive.
So stupid.
Like, just wait till they 18.
He was projecting.
Okay, big time.
But like even with dating and like. Sometimes people do have their mindset like I cannot dating right now. Like my kid's young. Like I don't got time for that. I'm in mommy mode. Whatever.
That's fine, but mommy mode. You gotta give it a year or two, but after that, you gotta give it a year or two. You have to, or your mommy mode going to turn into lonely mode.
And resentfulness. Now you looking at your kids like you stole all my good years and sometimes that. I just think a lot of times like when I don't see too much of that, but I see a lot of like. People be like sad and depressed when their kids like go away to school and go away to college and they just feel like worthless. Like I remember I went to a Halloween party this last year, October that just passed, and I was talking to my girlfriend. We was just like catching up, and I was just like, I don't want to be like my momhood is my personality.
Right.
Like every time I have adult time and adult conversation is about the kids or like, what I got to do with that. Like, what are you doing? Right. Like, like outside of that, like, girl. Yes, I know you're a mom and I know you got to do X, Y, and Z, but like, what are you doing? Like, are you going to the gym again? Are you doing Pilates? Have you picked up like cooking classes? Like, what hobbies do you enjoy that you maybe can partake in? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want like my personality to just be like mom. And it's like, we got a podcast about being moms. Right. Like that's good enough for me.
And I feel like this is like what we talking about is more so for like new moms or one mom because the people.
I love the podcast.
My girl,
about moms.
I love it. But the older people or the people with like multiple kids, they be like them kids. They don't get like this. They be like, girl, they learn that lesson early. They be like,
Tisha, shout out to Tisha. Tisha be like, go sit down.
Yo, they don't even want to listen. Some of my girlfriends be like, okay. We not talking about kids like that. I'm like, oh, all right. But it's just like, okay, yeah, he a kid. We talking about this. Them kids. I ain't worried about them. What are they? They ain't here.
They not here. Go send them away. This is adult time.
You gotta take note from them hoes.
For sure. And I really think that like every parent needs adult time. Like you have to cut out for adult time where like either you gonna go get a bite to eat with your friends or whatever, go work out, gonna go take a run. Whatever it is, you need some type of adult friends with adult conversation. If you're not dating, if you don't have no hobbies, if like you don't have no goals, if you don't have nothing that you're trying to do in your life, accomplish or like do, what is your conversation going to be about other than them kids?
Nothing, girl.
You need adult
people
time.
Do get tired of hearing about kids, y'all. They be tired of me. See, he get a little. I mean, I'm changing a little. I got a little different stuff to talk about now, but that was, the bulk of my stuff, and it was like I said, it's new. So I feel like it's a new mom thing. Like, but you gotta find your like
Your
footsteps. You
niche.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
Find your niche.
and then once you do, then
It's up
please,
after
yeah,
that.
let's talk about, because I would never be like, what you do or whoever. I'm always like, I'm a writer. That's like my identity right there. Like, I'm a writer.
Yes, I like that.
I am a mom, but my whole thing is like, I'm a writer. I'm a writer. That's my thing. That's my passion. That's what's in my heart. I'm a writer. I'm never gonna be like, my biggest thing is this. I'm a mom, even though that's a huge accomplishment. So you can never downplay that. Like, a mom is unmatched, undefeated, underrated. Like, a mom is just all it. Like, it's you do a lot. You take on a lot on top of like taking on your regular stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially the moms that stay down, 10 toes, don't walk away. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to be the mom that's like, for instance, I might be going to do this, that. And to be able to put your stuff aside and be like, prioritize your kid and their feelings, it's so hard. And the moms that's able to do that, like, I feel like it's not enough recognition, because it's just like, it's okay. It's natural and it's what you should be doing, but it's hard.
There's a lot of women that don't do it. There's a lot of women that
we talking about that? We get into that? I didn't know we was going to get to that.
There's a lot of women that don't do it.
I didn't know we was going to get to that.
And not even women. It's a lot of dads.
Well,
a lot of dads that don't do it too.
Majority of dads, but it's a lot of women. So
there's a lot of women that don't do it.
Don't do it.
They might go to go to drugs, or they might go and
to the
get
next
wrapped
man.
up to a man.
The next man.
Get wrapped up with a man.
See y'all, foster care, all types of stuff.
Whatever.
It's hard. It's hard to do.
It is. And I feel like, yes, hats off, kudos to you that like
dads too, they can do that too.
Parents, yes, that like put yourself to the side. Whatever it is that you're battles you're dealing with on the side, and you really just show up in your kids' life 100% like unbiased, or like just like scathed with whatever stuff that you got going on, and you just show up
or what the other parent might try to even bring to you. That's hard too. That's hard. That's hard. They try to keep saying and they pushing you to the edge.
Just navigate through that. It's hard. It's very hard. So kudos to all the parents that like still show up and show really out. Hard, but whatever. Just life period is fucking hard.
Yes, life is very challenging. Very challenging.
Life will have you in that headlock and not let you go. So it's like, listen,
but gotta ease that up. God really just that is really the name of the game. Like, you really just gotta have him present. Prayer.
And then sometimes you just gotta change your focus. You know what I mean? You gotta learn how to pivot. You gotta know when to pivot and like when to switch things up. Like if you've been going through this routine for whatever, and it's like you still gotta deal with this, and you still gotta maybe like, and then it's time to switch things up. So like let's see what things you can get away with, like, get rid of, and like what things is like, no, I have to do this X, Y, and Z. So, we're going to keep making sure that we do this and we're going to do that. Like, figure out those kind of things.
Right.
Okay. So what do you think life would be like after your kids leave the nest? Like after they grow up and it's just you in the house now. And this can be, hypothetical question, because we still got 2-year-olds.
Right.
But like this could be with you married or you without married.
I don't know. I would say of course I want to be like, man, I'll be happy, this and that and that. But at the same time, I feel like I'm always going to have like a sense of like, what are he doing? Where he at? Is he safe or something? But I'm also going to know that I instill enough values in him that he's okay. But I feel like I'm always going to have him. He's always going to be that like, priority. But I'm gonna go shake a toe feather. I'm gonna go have a time. I'm gonna have a cruise. I'm going, and I can't even like I'm on vacation, because I'm not waiting until he get older to do that.
So, no,
absolutely not. That's starting this year.
But it don't stop.
I gotta take it with me. But I can say, I imagine it to be, very fruitful, because I'm gonna save up on a lot of money.
Okay.
Because the money right now is going straight in the majority to him. So I'm gonna have a time. I think my first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just like book a crazy vacation when I'm like already good, and I'm just gonna go shopping, and I'm just gonna get a massage. I'm gonna live my best life with worry free. That's what it's gonna be. Not worry free, because I'm always, like I said, I'm always gonna have that worry, but it's gonna be more so of, I know that he's protected, and I know that I raised him right, and I'm going to I feel like it's gonna be more peaceful. Not that it's not peaceful,
right.
but it's gonna be like
it's chaotic, girl. We got toddlers.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be like, that peace of mind that like he's okay and I
that you did a good job.
I did a good job and I could do what the fuck I want without not thinking about this motherfucker as much as I do now. Cause right now it'd be an hour pass and I'm like, and I'd be fighting like, I'm not gonna check on him. I'm not gonna check on him, and especially because I gotta fight with him to get in the car, fight with him to get down the hallway. And the whole time I can't wait to drop you off. And then an hour pass, and I be looking like it's like it's 5 hours. An hour pass, I'd be like, I wanted to eat.
Yeah,
I can't wait till like I could be like, this done. I'm doing what I'm doing. He ate. He don't eat. I don't care. He figured out. He do whatever he figured out. I don't have to have that worry no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait so I can just be like, back to just worried about me, worried about if I want to eat, or just even if not even just older, just when he get a few years, when he get maybe like 8, you don't want to eat, don't eat. Right now, I'm gotta force you to eat or this and that. And I can't wait till I just ain't gotta worry about that. Like,
girl, because I'm like, is you gonna starve yourself or what?
Sometimes he's starved though.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm like shoving the chicken nugget down your throat because you're not gonna starve on my watch. You go to your dad's or something and starve.
Teddy, I be tired. My last few nights, I've been so tired. I woke up, girl. He eat dinner lunch. He eat dinner lunch, and I mean like he eating between dinner and lunch, and that be the last meal. Cause miss lunch because I'm tired.
Same.
I'm tired. Kobe, you miss lunch.
Well, he in school, back in school now, so they give them lunch. My mom usually she drops him off to school in the morning, so she usually give him like an egg and some bacon, and then they still give him like a waffle or whatever they got in there, and then the lunch. I don't know if he eats it or not, because he's still a little picky, so I don't know if he always eat the lunch or not. Because when I go pick him up, his ass be hungry, so I'll have him like a little something when we get home, and then it's run. Then I'll give him a bath, and then now it's dinner time. He may or may not eat it.
Right.
But now I'm going to sleep.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying. Listen,
I don't care.
You want it, baby. But
listen. And then, like, most of the time he'll go to sleep, but sometimes he got nights when he fight his sleep and he still want to act crazy. And then it'd be like, eat. No. Bed.
The first time I wake up in the morning, he'll say it at night. As soon as I wake up, he be like, eat.
Yes.
I'm like, damn. I got 1 hour,
girl. Hey, they will get your ass up in a heartbeat.
Eat. And I don't want to say shit else.
Okay,
but he gonna make sure he tell you what to eat.
What's so funny? Kobe say eat because he just want to go downstairs and like play with his toys. So then we get down there and I'll make a whole breakfast, put it on here, put him in his chair. I'm finished. You didn't eat anything, Kobe. You want to sit in that chair until you eat some stuff.
He wanted to get up.
Because what the fuck? But yeah, so I feel you though with that sleep. Oh my God. Like sometimes you just be so tired. The other day I was so tired. And it was like 9 o'clock and I'm like falling asleep. And he's playing around. He going inside of his tent. He going up and down the steps. My mom was downstairs. He going doing whatever. And I'm falling asleep. Girl, don't you know he took and threw his sippy cup at me? I was ready to beat his ass like real bad. And I'm like, calm down. This is still Kobe. Calm down. Like, and I popped him and he act like somebody abusing him when I do a little pop. Like, okay. Kobe, please. You wasn't doing that when you just threw that fucking cup at my head. Like, I'm confused. Why would you throw that? I said, you wanted to hurt mommy? Why would you throw that at me?
That's how like me. I'm asking these questions like he will answer me.
Okay.
I'm like, that's not nice. Don't do that to mommy.
Girl.
He's looking at me like... I'm like,
Kobe do not feel bad. He just don't want you in his face, and he don't want to keep hearing you saying the same thing.
Exactly.
He cracks me up, child. Oh, he cracks me up.
So funny.
But okay, so for me, what I think motherhood would be like if the kids leave the nest. So I feel like as parents, we're always going to worry because I think that's just like what it is. We carry these kids, we push them out of our coochies or got them cut out of us. We're always going to like, have that parental paranoia.
In that connection.
Yes. So I feel like that's always going to be a thing. But then also like I'm super family oriented. So I'm definitely going to be living my life. I feel like I'm going to get back into like my hobbies and like, writing my scripts, maybe do a little acting.
Okay.
Because, your girl can act, put on the scene and cut. So like I might like feel like I'm gonna be like, have my own stuff going on because I don't never want to be that person that's like so caught up in motherhood where like I don't do the things that I want to do for me. So I feel like I'll have whatever I've been working on throughout the years.
Yep.
You know, still have that going on. Travel is definitely going to be like number one on my list. And not that I wouldn't be traveling throughout the years, but like I ain't gotta worry about buying your ass a ticket. I'm going by myself.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I do want to travel a lot with Kobe too, because I want him to see a lot of the world, and especially like so that will be a thing when he get older. Like, no, this is what we do. We go on, we jump on a plane and go X, Y, and Z. Like I was raised like that, so I you know I do want to install that in him. But like definitely travel and definitely just like home cozy and just like okay, you sliding by, hey, what's up? I had cooked if you want something. You know what I mean? But I'm not calling you to be like, make sure you come eat.
I think I'm going to do a tradition, like Sunday dinners, like maybe not every month, but like Sunday once a month. Once a month, Sunday dinners, tradition, bring it in.
A check-in. Yep. Yes. Kid I love check-in. That. Yes. Okay. I love that just to see.
Let me see what you got going on.
I'm hoping and praying that Kobe is the type of kid that calls me every day.
I love
even
it.
Like for like a good 5 minutes. Hey, mom, what you doing? Like I do my mom. I go mom. I bug the shit on my mom. And so do my brother. Like my Tamron always he got his own place, but he still come to my mom's house every day. He drops his dog off, so I feel like he has a reason to come. Like he's always there, and he always talks to my mom. I want Kobe to like.
You can go on his nerves.
I want Kobe to still be like, yeah, that's my mom. Like that's my dog. Like so I do get the best friend aspect in that, but that's like when they're way older. Not when you're a teenager. Yes, you ain't my damn best friend.
Yeah, no.
But like when you're an adult and you can appreciate me a bit more because like you seen things, and it's like, yeah, that's my dog. So it's like, yo, mom, what you doing? You want to eat? You want to go whatever? I'm going to take you to lunch. Like, come on. Like little shit like that. And like, yeah, I think maybe I would do something like once a month just to like have like a check-in to see like how you feeling.
You said you like the really cookouts, remember?
The cookouts. Definitely gonna have a cookout every in the summer, every cookout. So yeah, maybe that would be my thing.
Cookouts
and then like, you know, but that's too while he's like growing up. But you know, just like make sure we do get like a thorough check-in like once a month just to make sure like you cool and you ain't high.
I want to see who you dating.
Who you dating?
See what you're drinking.
Are you on drugs?
Are you on drugs? I want to know what hobbies you into, what gym you go to, what people are there. I'm gonna be that grandma. I'm saying grandma. I'll be that mom.
Seriously. And yes, when you do have them kids, and I am grandmommy, bring me my grandkids.
Bring me my grandkids.
Bring my grandkids. And then also come get these fucking kids.
Come get them. I just dropped them off.
You grown now and I ain't doing this shit with you.
Okay,
go get these fucking kids.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I will be.
I'll probably. I know I'm gonna be that grandma. I'm like, I don't, and I'm gonna be on the boy. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be that mom on the boy side.
We on the dad side.
Be the dad side.
We is on the dad side. That's my dad side.
That's my dad side.
That's my dad mom. Yeah, and so we all in the mix.
I'm gonna have to fight the mom, grandmom, and stuff for my baby.
Because that's my baby. Here. Don't think because she pushed him out that he don't belong here.
I made them
bring him here, okay?
Came out of them nut sucks. They
listen, bring that boy here or that girl here. Bring that child.
I don't know how they get like that though. The grandmoms on the other side, they
that's how my mom is.
I don't know why.
You know, I'm the girl side. Well, for her, like you know what I mean. So I get it. I
don't understand it. I'm gonna be just.
I'm cracking up. But I'm the mom side for Kobe. We the mom side for our kids before our grandkids. We gonna be on the dad side.
Yeah.
Cause we the dad mom.
Yeah. That's wild. That's wild.
That's hilarious.
That's wild, Teddy.
That's funny as shit.
Right.
But my dad side, Kobe's dad side.
Who he dating? Cause I gotta see. We out of.
Exactly.
I'm meant to fight my grandchild. She ain't good for you, babe.
Kobe's dad side grandmom is phenomenal though.
That's gonna be.
So that's us.
That's
that's us.
It's so weird though. But that's because look, why not phenomenal? You are, you know what I'm saying. You are a stand-up mom. You know you're a good person. So, but we might not. Hopefully they choose the right one. Mm-hmm. That's why I got to bring her here, son. I need to see her.
I ain't gonna lie though. My mom definitely give like that's mine. Where are you going out this house to? So she complains a lot about having to watch him a lot. But even today, right? Because I say with my mom. So even today, I'm like, I'm going to have to try to find Kobe a babysitter. Where do you think like I can find him a good babysitter at? I'm like, should I go on like care.com?
Right.
Or like, should I try to find like somebody that got like an older kid and see if they like interested in making a couple dollars on babysitting? And she was like, what you mean? Like for when like I got something to do? I'm right here. But to be the same person, like, I'm not watching him on Sunday. I'm not doing nothing on Saturday. You better not call. Like, pick your fucking poison. Do you want me to get a babysitter, or are you going to be down? Like, but yeah, she act like that. Like, she talk her shit, but she be like, where is he going?
Exactly.
With who?
Right.
No, it's cool. I got him.
That's hilarious. See, you know what? My sisters is like that. And Eli has a good amount of aunts on, like, you know, on both sides. And they be like, they be like, what? He go, who? What? I'm like, first of all, he ain't never even been nowhere. Like, my one sister be like, well, who? I be like, he's going with Toya, like my older sister. Like, yeah, so that's funny too. Even before he was born, they be like, that's my nephew, that's my. I'm just like, guys, relax. He's a hoodlum, relax. It's enough hoodlums share. He's so wild.
I love it. I love it. I love
Damn, Teddy, I didn't even think about that.
We on the dead
side.
We on the dead side. But I do know a lot of people that their side is lit. Welcome to the club, because that's what it's gonna be given over here. Like,
I'm actually close to my dad. I'm actually close. You got me saying my dad. I'm actually close to my siblings. From my dad's, first encounter.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm closest to out of all my siblings to my dad's first child. So
I'm actually not. I don't have a relationship with my dad's son. My mom and my dad got 3 kids, but he had like our oldest brother that he had before him and my mom started dating. We don't have a relationship.
Really?
They don't have a relationship like that.
Oh, well, they go.
It was kind of like he was to say, like, he was always trying to get him, and she would always have a problem because he was dating my mom now.
Right.
And she, like, whatever. But I'm like, yeah, you could afford a little bit harder. I mean, no judgment, but you could afford a little bit harder. You could have went and got them papers, and then we'll probably be in a little bit better.
Right.
But unfortunately, we don't have a close relationship. Like, if I ever see him, it's always all love. Like, even like on the gram, like, he might join me, but I can't be like, yo, bro, what you doing? Like,
You probably can.
I probably can, but we just don't have that as of now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely giving on the mom's side. So basically, I just want to reiterate to the parents that you have to have a life outside of your child.
Yes.
And you have to want to have a life outside of your kid, because you don't want to have your kids leave the nest and you feeling lonely, you feeling depressed, and you feeling like you don't have a purpose now, and it's just like, I'm just here. And my dad said that's how my mom was when I first moved out.
Really?
Yeah, I moved out like in my early 20s.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, she used to be like so depressed. I'm the baby.
Aww.
And she's just, and I'm the only girl.
Wow.
And he's like, she used to be depressed. She just didn't know what to do that she was going. Because the boys, they don't really allow her to overstep too much. Like, they'll come to her for whatever, but like, they don't allow her to like really get in their shit as much. But with me, I don't have a choice.
Right.
She's going to get in my shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? All up in it. So me not being there, it causes like you don't really have access that much. Not because like I'm not allowing to, but I'm just not there.
Right.
So he was saying like she was just a little bit out of whack a little bit when you moved out. And I remember when I first moved back in, she was so hyped. But I was just like, I don't want to be here. Like, it's not this, it's not that. She was like, oh, I guess it's not good enough for you. Like, she used to be, but that's her. She's very guilt trip type, like, victim. She's one of them. She's a manipulator to his fucking core, okay?
Stop. I might do that to Eli a little bit, though. I don't know. I might guilt trip him.
She's a fucking manipulator.
You see me, I'm sick.
Listen, she is a master manipulator. And then you try to call, I'm a little manipulator myself.
Oh, God.
So when I see that shit, I'm like, well, mom. And she be like, what? I'm just saying.
Okay,
like,
I'm just
girl, stop with the bullshit. But that's my girl. But so I don't want y'all to be like getting older and then feeling like lonely and depressed.
And also don't abandon the kids. So.
And don't abandon your children. But
because
creating a life outside of
it's not the same
out of parenthood does not mean twice a year does not mean that you're not like involved with your kid. You're very much involved. You're very much still giving your all, but you also know that like
you're giving your all to all aspects of your life.
yes, like I can't pour from an empty cup, so I still have to do the things that fuel me. I still have to do the things that make me feel fulfilled in my life, that brings me joy, and you know what I mean.
Right.
So I can pour that good cheerfulness into my kid, because when I'm not doing the things that brings me joy and I'm not feeling fulfilled, I'm like depressed, and I'm just like, sit the fuck down. Get off of that. You be like,
okay, and you don't even know why you upset. You just angry. Ain't got shit going on other than yelling.
Meditate
with them goddamn kids.
Okay, do some breath work or something. Goddamn it! Seriously, focus on your breathing. Try to reset your fucking mental palate. I don't know, but
they say breathe, set, let it go.
Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. I'll break it up. No, seriously. Yeah. So yes, I think this was a very good topic, because a lot of people really do be getting caught up in this momhood, parenthood, whatever. And I just want y'all to definitely be aware.
You are a good mom.
Yes,
even if you put a little something to the side, we know you want to do, you know, this, that. He can miss this one day to put yourself first. And honestly, in the long run, he'll appreciate you did that, because now you are happier. And then, as we always say,
he got something to be proud of.
And he got something to be proud of.
The kids got something to be proud of. My mom did this. My mom did that.
Example. And now
setting an example. I'm capable of doing it, because I seen my mom do that. My mom knocked that shit out the park.
My mom did her goals.
She did everything that she said she was going to do.
And took care of me.
And we had the best life. Like, I know I could do everything. My mom did everything that she said she was going to do.
My mom was living a life like it's golden. Living his life like it's golden. Living your life like it's living my life
like it's golden. Come on, Jill. Hey.
Because that's going to be us.
Very much so.
Already. We already doing our thing. Everybody be like, oh.
I'm so excited for us. I'm so proud of us.
I don't feel like we give ourselves enough slack, because we really have little kids, and we started a whole podcast, and we still
in the thick of it.
Okay? In
the thick of it, Farrah.
In the motherfucking mud. Come on, got it out the mud, okay?
I'm talking about out of quicksand. We got it out of quicksand. You know how you just keep sinking? That shit was out of quicksand. Quicksand make you just every time you move, you just get deeper in it. That's how the fuck it was, okay? We got that shit out of the mud for real.
Like, we was in the thick of it. Because that is not easy. And then we over here still talking about what we want to do. Like, okay, like what else?
As we are doing it though. Like, so if y'all do or don't know, we do have a mom's club, your favorite mom's club, and we do mom's night out every month. We just did our Scent and Sip mom's night out edition. Nice. And it was fun. Like, we always have a good time. It's always laughs, and just like something to do without the kids. So if you are a parent, or you know, a mom specifically, because it is for moms, I'm sorry guys, but if you are a mom and you are feeling yourself getting lost in motherhood, and you don't feel like you have like anybody that you can relate to, or you don't have nobody that like understands you, no support, like or no friend groups that just like don't get it, come out with us. Like, it's fine. It's no judgment here. We're not mean girls. Like, we just want to have a good time. You know what I mean? We want to spread some cheer, spread some love with the moms.
We're generally, we're not just talking to talk. Like, this podcast is like, we do it, you know, because it's good for moms that may be lost and not getting back to themselves. Like, and we're not only just talking about it, we're trying to create outlets for us, women like us, you know,
community.
moms like us, community.
We are building community within our motherhood, and I feel like if you haven't found your tribe yet, or if you're still looking for community, to feel like you don't want to be a burden to your friends that don't have kids because they just don't understand, or whatever the case may be.
You might know some moms that ain't shit, and you don't want to be a shitty mom,
and you don't want to be a part of it.
Come join us.
Come on down.
And I feel like I sent invitations to some people, and it was like, oh, I want to. You don't have to have an invitation. Literally, just come. Like, just show up.
If you see that we posted up, we always post on our We Didn't Read the Fine Print Momcast Instagram page. We always post the details and everything. You see that you want to show up, just come. We're never going to be like, who is you? We're going to be like, hey girl, what's your name? And you'll have a fucking time. You can also join our group me chat, where you'll also be able to get like different information of what we got going on as well. And come work out.
I was just about to say, and then that's another thing, get back to yourself to working out. We got our little clubs. We're trying to think of all the things that we need to do that we can share with you guys. So if
that
y'all
can
don't have
help
the
you.
outlet or the support or anything, or you don't know where to start at, start with us, babies.
Start
We're
with
here for y'all.
us,
We
and
love y'all.
you might meet somebody in the group that might turn out to be your long like best friend, like
You right.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
you might.
or
Mhm.
introduce you to other things that like you wanted to get into, and they doing the
Yup.
same thing, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh damn, and they put
Yup.
you on this, or you maybe can put somebody on something. Like you
Yeah.
never know, so
Mhm.
just
Yup.
come on out.
Come out, guys.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So prayer. I mean, blessing in disguise.
Let's pray. Let's bring it in, Sister Ted. She said, "Pray, okay."
Prayer hour.
Prayer
The praying hour.
Okay.
Blessing in disguise.
Oh, blessing in disguise. Just truly like having that faith that I can do whatever I want. Of course. I can't do shit, huh? That shit gonna start coughing and shit. Sorry, y'all joking. The more I went down the wrong pipe.
Girl. Sorry.
But no, seriously, just truly having that faith that I can do, whatever I want, God first or whatever. But it's a mental thing. Like when you say, I want to do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But when you truly put that, and you don't know where to start with small steps. Start with a to-do list. Start with goals. Start with milestones. Whatever you have to start, just start. Make it categories. Start really small. Blessing in disguise is, just having that faith that I can do it, and then I actually really did it. And sometimes I be looking like I really just did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's hard. Like, you don't know where it come from. And all this came, like we said, out through the mud. Like, we did a lot of stuff through the thick of it. And blessing in disguise, we came out real strong. Like, we came out real strong. Like, it brings you strength. So, that's my blessing in disguise.
I love that, yes. Blessing in disguise, excuse me. Blessing in disguise is me getting back to working. Like, not even just like because I needed a job, but just on some shit. Like, I'm really good at everything that I do. Like, with every job that I had, I excelled in it. Like, I really am great at whatever I do, and that reminded me that I am great at everything I do. So it's like, okay, take that energy and put it into your shit, and be great in all of those things. Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I do be a little like self-conscious, and like my self-esteem be a little low, and feeling like I don't know if I could do that. Like, is that bigger than me? And
nothing
then it'd be
is
like
bigger than the group.
Hello. And then I would look back and be like, bitch, you're great at everything that you do. You always excel and like just be like great at whatever you do. So it's like, why are you like shortchanging yourself with the things that you want to do for yourself? So blessing in disguise is just like,
we gonna put a pin in it too. We're gonna bring that up when we bring Gary on. Why is that?
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Why is that a thing?
Oh, we got another treat for y'all. But it's coming. Surviving today.
LLC.
With Gary Jones.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay. Cheers to another episode.
Cheers to another episode. Y'all like our green cups?
Cheers. This is what it is today. Bye.
Bye.